All right, if you're a marketing manager apprentice, you know there's one skill that can feel like the final boss: SEN. It just sounds so technical, right? A little bit complex, maybe even intimidating. But what if I told you it's not a monster you need to defeat? What if it's actually a secret weapon, just waiting for you to unlock it? Well, stick with me, because we're about to demystify SEM and turn it into your marketing superpower. And to make this real, we're going to follow the journey of someone who is walking this path right now. Let's meet Jody. She's a level 6 apprentice over at IBS Stores. And yep, S18 is the next big mountain she has to climb. Her journey is going to be our roadmap. So here's the game plan. We're going to see how Jody tackles her S18 journey. First, we'll get our heads around the mission itself. Then, we'll decode what this skill actually is. From there, we'll watch her level up from apprentice to strategist, figure out how to prove her skills, and then get ready to absolutely conquer her final assessment. It's all leading to you unlocking that S18 superpower. Let's get into it.
Okay, first stop, the S18 mission. Before we can master this thing, we've got to understand the challenge that Jody and you are really facing.
You know, Jody's first reaction, and I bet it's yours too, is to look at S18 and just feel a bit overwhelmed. All this talk about business systems, software, delivering outcomes efficiently. It kind of sounds like you need to be a tech wizard, doesn't it? But is that really what it's all about? So let's start decoding this skill, because I promise you it is not what you think. Okay, here it is, the official definition. It's about purposefully using systems to support the whole marketing shebang. Planning, delivery, evaluation, you name it. It's a bit of a mouthful, right? It sounds so dense. But the key, the absolute magic word in there, is purposefully. And this is the moment it clicks for Jody. Her mentor, Adam, gives her this brilliant analogy. He says, Jody, S18 isn't about being the mechanic who can build the engine from scratch. It's about being the expert driver who knows exactly which tool in the toolkit to use for the job, and more importantly, why. It's not about building the tools, it's about mastering your toolkit. And this little chart just lays it out perfectly. It's not about technical ownership, it's about strategic application. You're not just ticking off admin tasks, you are using your professional judgment. And get this, you do not need to know every single feature of a platform. You just need to know how to use that system to pull out powerful insights that actually move the business forward. See the difference? So, how do you actually make that jump? You know, from just being a user of tools to thinking like a real strategist. Well, that's the development path we're charting now. The journey basically looks like this. Step 1. You just understand your tools, what they're great at, and what their limits are. Then step 2, you start applying them, using the data they give you to make smarter choices. After that, you're improving things, using systems to make workflow better and faster. And finally, you get to the leading stage, where you're the one encouraging your whole team to use these tools effectively. It's a progression. And what exactly is in this famous S18 toolkit? Well, it's probably the systems you are already using every single day. We're talking about your analytics platforms, your CRM, those reporting dashboards, your workflow systems. The key isn't just knowing they exist, it's about seeing how they all connect together for a much bigger strategic purpose. Okay, developing the skill is one thing, but now we get to the part that really counts, proving it. This is all about showing, not just telling, and gathering some seriously powerful evidence for your APTEM portfolio, you know, your online evidence folder. So yeah, you can submit things like dashboards, reports, analytics summaries, all that stuff is great evidence. But I want you to look at that last point, because it is by far the most important piece of the puzzle, your reflective analysis of the work. This is where you connect all the dots for your assessor. Jody's coach, Olivia, just hits the nail on the head. She says, Jody, anybody can upload a screenshot of a dashboard. That's not the skill. A level 6 marketing manager has to explain the so what. What did that dashboard actually mean? What action did you take because of it? What was the impact on the business? That is the so what. So, when you sit down to write that reflection, start with the easy part. Just ask yourself, okay, what did I actually do? And be specific. I created a performance dashboard using our BI tool. Simple. That's the foundation of your evidence. But then, you have to answer the question the assessor is really asking, which is, so what? What did it achieve? How did that dashboard actually change anything? Did it improve efficiency by, say, saving your team 5 hours of work a week? Did it give you the insight you needed to make a critical call on your SEM budget? That right there is the so what. Now, All of this great evidence and powerful reflection is building you up for the final hurdle, conquering the EPA, your endpoint assessment. So let's talk about that professional discussion. In your EPA, the assessor is going to come at you with questions just like these. They're going to want to hear how you use systems to make decisions, how analytics literally shapes your strategy, how you're driving efficiency, and this one's important, how you balance the cold, hard data with your own professional marketing gut instinct.
Jody's manager, Ruchal, gives her the absolute gold standard for a distinction-level answer. Just listen to the structure. It starts with a strong strategic statement, I use systems to inform strategic decisions. Boom. Then comes a real concrete example about an SEM review. It details the action, reallocating the budget, and then, crucially, it nails the outcome, improved ROI, and it even links back to business objectives. That is a perfect answer. So here's the bottom line. A pass answer just describes the what. Oh, I use analytics to see what works. It's fine. But a distinction answer explains the so what and the why. I use analytics to identify conversion gaps and then inform our strategic adjustments. It shows purpose, it shows action, and it shows impact. That's the difference. So when you put all of this together, S18 stops being the scary requirement on a checklist, and it becomes something way more exciting. Your S18 superpower. Because seriously, S18 is not just a box you need to tick to pass your apprenticeship, it's the skill that separates someone who just does tasks from a true strategic leader. It is your power to walk into any meeting, armed with real data, and make smarter, better decisions. It's how you prove your value and lead with total confidence.
So, that big, scary monster S18? It's gone. It's just your toolkit now. You know what it is, you know how to build the skill, and you know exactly how to prove it. So the only question left is, what business problem are you going to solve with it first?